Welcome back to Basement Video Podcast with your host, John, and
Alex.
host. Yep, he said it, Alex.
Well, you did a thing, and I was like, when do I say it? Is it now?
You said it wrong.
Is it now? Okay,
Tell him who you are now.
Okay, well, I'm Alex, and I'm the co-host.
Oh, you're the host. We're both hosts, buddy. We're equal.
I didn't agree to this.
I didn't either. What do we watch?
We watched Osmosis Jones because I've been sick, and I felt like it was very appropriate to watch. I honestly liked this movie when I was a kid. When I watched this as a kid,
I think I rented it for sure. I don't remember seeing it in theaters.
like I never watched too many movies with my dad in theaters, especially.
You say that, I feel like about every movie we talk about.
Because all these movies are movies that, like, the only movies I've ever went to the theaters with my dad, well, most of them were mostly like he wanted to do it because it's like, oh, yeah, it's a kid movie and he'll like it. So we was like the Pokemon movie, the Digimon movie, and Osmosis Jones. And weirdly enough, we saw Peter Pan 2 in theaters when it came out, and that was
Return to Neverland?
Yeah, that was shit. I don't know why. It was with my friend George.
It's the first name.
It was with my friend George, and it's like, we watched 8 Mile shortly, not long after, and they were like, "You want to see Peter Pan 2?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Did you guys think that was the sequel to 8 Mile?
No, we just, I don't know. I don't know why. It's just, we just randomly were like out for dinner, and we're like, let's go watch that movie.
Didn't 8 Mile come out when you were like 8?
My friend saw it early, and he was like, "This is a great movie," and I really hated it because I was like, "This is not appropriate."
That's what everyone said when they watched it. This isn't appropriate.
That's what the review said. 8 Mile, this isn't appropriate.
There was a rapper in Osmosis Jones.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of him?
Was the little guy supposed to be? I think I put his name down.
Yeah, it's Josie. That's a real guy.
I don't know who that is, though.
And when Kid Rock's like early 2000s career, he had like a guy with him who had like a terminal illness, I think, and that's why he died at like...
He died before the movie came out.
I think he died when he was like 24 or 26. I don't remember. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he was in there with him. He was in The Simpsons with Kid Rock, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was like... I remember there was like that band scene, but I didn't understand the references, and I was like...
Kid Rock, Kidney Rock?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know I never really like listened to this kind of music.
You didn't listen to Kid Rock as a kid?
No, I'm sorry.
You didn't ball with the ball?
No.
Bang the bang diggy diggy?
Bang the bang diggy diggy.
You didn't do that as a kid?
No, I didn't bang the bang diggy diggy diggy.
Oh, okay.
Where do you want to start with this movie? Like,
beginning.
Well, it was like one of those movies that like I was like, I really want to see because I loved movies that mix like real life with cartoons.
Yeah, they're usually fun.
Yeah, example, like obviously like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but
and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
And so I convinced my dad to watch it because it was like, obviously I wanted to see it and I didn't want to watch it, but I couldn't like just go by myself.
I remember there being a lot of commercials for this.
I don't
like a lot of like on Teletoon and YTV, obviously.
Oh yeah,
that's what I was watching most of the time.
Yeah, because like back then it was like what was it? It was like WB Kids or
WB Kids. It probably would have been. Oh, they're probably doing a lot of bumpers on that too because it was a Warner Brothers movie.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, was it named something else? Because you know how they always change the names of like Warner Brothers Studios and like.
Oh, like for the channel?
Yeah, or was it always just called WB Kids?
It was on UPN, but that block was called WB Kids.
Yeah, okay, so it was always called that. Those were the good days, man. Saturday morning cartoons, fucking the Godzilla movie. Well, that was like the prime time when like, all right, these movies were shit. Let's just make cartoons out of them and see if we can make...
Men in Black wasn't shit.
No, it wasn't shit. And that show was actually really good.
That show was dope as fuck.
Yeah, seriously. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying that was like the era of like, let's just make movies into cartoon shows.
Well, even look back to like the early 90s. Do you think RoboCop's a kid-friendly...
Did they make a cartoon show about that?
They made a cartoon show and a toy line about a rated R movie. Rambo had a toy line and a cartoon.
What?
Yeah.
No, I had no idea.
Rambo had a cartoon and a toy line.
What was it called? Rambo.
It was called Rambo.
Oh.
And guess what the RoboCop cartoon was called?
RoboCop?
Yeah.
But how do you turn like a movie that's like...
Also, Toxic Avenger had a cartoon. Toxic Crusaders. That was a rated R indie horror movie.
All we're missing now is a Judge Dredd cartoon show.
That did have a cartoon show, I'm pretty sure. I think it did. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of the RoboCop one, but I think Judge Dredd.
I think that'd be just funny to like be like wake up in the morning, be like, you got your like your cereal, your little orange juice, and you're like ready to watch Men in Black, RoboCop, Ozzy and Drix, Judge Dredd. Like, just Judge Dredd out of nowhere.
Yeah, I liked that. Well, they had one. You didn't bring that up till just now.
Ozzy and Drix.
Yeah, that was on WB Kids.
Like this movie, I had no idea this movie cost $70 million. That's insane nowadays.
Well, look at the cast alone. There was a lot of big people.
There's a lot of big names. Yeah, that is
for
true.
the time.
And honestly, like they all did their parts really good. Like they were all amazing voice actors. And like,
and none of them are really there was voice actors, but the main voices were all like famous people.
yeah, exactly. It was like really big names.
Like you had Captain Kirk as the mayor. You had Chris Rock as the main
you had
character.
Morpheus as the what's
Lawrence
his name?
Fishburne as was he Drax?
Drax. That's what or Thrax. That's what
Drax,
it was.
and then what's Moesha's name? Do you remember Moesha's name?
Aaliyah? No.
Ray J's sister. She was the girl that Chris Rock's character wanted. The brother from Frasier.
Leah? No, it's not Leah. It's Leia. No.
Her name in the movie? No, I'm trying to think of her real name.
That's what I'm saying. Her real name.
I think it is Moesha, to be honest.
Moesha. It doesn't sound right.
I don't know.
But the thing is that like in one of the scenes, Chris Rock he ad-libbed some of the scenes where it's like he's like, "Oh, Chief," and instead of saying like the character's name, he said the real voice actor's name instead, and they were like, "Let's just keep that. That's funny."
To the chief?
No, like
Like his police chief?
no, the Osmosis Jones character.
Brandy. It's not Moesha. What? Her name's
That's
Brandy.
Leah. Yeah, that's her real. Okay, never
Her real
mind.
name. And Ron Howard too. It was Tom Kolnak, the guy trying to run for mayor.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? There's a lot of
Yeah, there's a lot of big names in this. Yeah, William Shatner was the mayor.
Who voiced the pill?
The pill was the brother from Frasier, the second one down. David Hyde Pierce.
They said that the reason why they chose him to be Drix is because they were like, he's the most whitest person we can fucking think of.
Yeah, so that's what I read too. But no, what makes me laugh? Okay, so Kid Rock's in this. He's Kidney Rock, but you can tell how like flaky Kid Rock is because there's two other voice actors for Kidney Rock. So Kid Rock did show up a few times.
Kid Rock did some, and then Josie.
Kenny Olsen did, and then Jason Krause did some. Wait, go down, Andrew.
But how many did
Josie did too.
Josie has two. Oh no, they're just those. Okay.
Why does so many
No,
people?
because Kidney Rock's the name of the band.
Oh, man.
That's why they're okay.
I was like, can you imagine?
That makes more sense.
Uncle Cracker.
Uncle Cracker was in the Kidney Rock. Oh, he was the drummer, wasn't he? Because I think they made it look like him.
But what's the point? Like, well, to make him look like him. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
How many cameos can we fit in one goddamn movie? Did you notice the Pikachu one?
I did after I looked it up.
Put up the picture, Andrew.
That's on what is it? You got on whatever.
They were about to go to the bowels because the pill is like, I'm obsolete. You passed it already multiple
Which
times.
one is it? Tell
Right
them.
there, the one with Pikachu.
Oh, it is right there.
It's literally just
Because Warner Brothers owned their
Pokemon at the
the
time.
rights to the movie because they didn't own Pokemon.
They had the show.
Nintendo's always owned it, but they owned the rights to the.
They aired the show on WB.
Yes.
Like they had like their They can like I guess
That looks like fake Pikachu. You know, like
it's a plushie. It's supposed to
yeah,
be.
yeah. I like it. What was weird? You talked about Kid Rock. Show what Kid Rock looks like. That. What was he supposed to be? A germ? Because he's in the Zit, right? The nightclub.
He's just supposed to be
The
like
germs were usually green in this, aren't they? Yeah.
The germs, bacterias, whatever, they were all green. If you go down, I have a picture of like all the different like bacterias that are having that meeting with.
When he pretends
Drax.
to be one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know who I am?
This is what I love is like when you have a movie where you can have like bacteria as like the cast, you can make them look any different shapes and sizes and stuff like that. It looks.
I liked how he's like, we gotta look the part, and they're in like the alley outside the Zit, like the nightclub. He just like stretches out his face, makes his hair fucking crazy.
It's like something.
It reminded me like The Mask.
No, it's like literally something out of Beetlejuice or whatever, where the parents, where the parents just fucking like. I love how they like, we need to get someone on the inside, and so he's like, well, he's a virus. Oh no, he's a vaccine. He's that's like it's fucking brilliant. And he's like, I don't got shit on this guy. I was meant for influenza, motherfucker. It's, just like,
It's funny as fuck.
oh my god! If you love puns, just watch this movie. It's like nothing.
This movie I feel is really shit, but
You thought it was
no, don't get me wrong.
I thought it was spit.
This guy, he gets it.
He gets you.
He gets it. Yeah.
The face that Alex made at you was just pure joy.
Well, I like it.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him?
Well, he was into it. He was smiling a little bit.
Yeah,
I saw
he
that.
is.
You saw that? I saw
I
that.
saw it.
Oh, now it's gone now.
Okay, but yeah, let's talk about the movie you said cost $70 million.
Yeah, it cost $7 million, but it only made $14 million worldwide.
But still got a 2-season TV show that didn't get canceled till after 2 seasons of it.
this movie,
It has 130 episodes, you said, right?
100 something like that. Yeah.
That's for the time. That's crazy because most cartoon shows only
Oh,
went
no,
up
no,
to
no.
65.
We saw 130 because there was a clips.
Oh, parts?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
So think about seasons. So like 24 episodes.
Well, 2 seasons, probably like 24.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, because most cartoons back then, like most cartoons up until like the last 10, 15 years, only did 65
Yeah.
episodes unless they did really good. Like I think DuckTales did more and Aladdin did more.
Which is surprising though. Like you would think like from what they said is that like this movie flopped so bad that it almost killed like their animation like movie studio.
Well, what was Warner Bros. Doing back then? Like, for anime,
like I don't know, like
WB Kids, like that was that all there?
That Batman Beyond
animated series,
yeah, the
Batman Beyond at the time this came out. They were probably prepping to do it. I don't believe it, man. They're lying.
I mean, that's
How would this movie flop when they got Batman Beyond, Justice League about to pop off? They're doing good. Batman alone probably paid for this movie. Like the animated series, that series was on from like 92 to like 99.
It doesn't help that this movie, like when it released in worldwide, almost a lot of nations named it differently.
Yeah, you got some of the names.
Taiwan called it the Defender.
Yeah, Defender.
Hungary had a subtext that's called
The Home Detective.
The Home Detective.
Why? I don't even get that.
Home Detective, because he's a detective at home, your body.
I get that, but why would you call him the Body Detective or like
I'm not Hungarian.
FBI? No. Osmosis Jones, FBI.
I don't know.
Federal Body Inspector.
I'm not fucking Hungarian. I don't know.
I didn't know that. I thought you were.
This guy right here. And then like I think
What the Czech Republic call it?
Czech Republic called it the white.
No, Agent White Blood Cell. That'd be a fun movie. Oh god.
How does that even happen? It's like how do you just gonna name it all differently across the entire planet?
A lot of movies do that though. Like that's stupid because then everyone gets confused. And Agent White Blood Cell doesn't sound as good as Osmosis Jones.
Yeah, it's true. I just was like, I remember watching the show and the show was really good, but I almost forgot that like, oh yeah, they in like an old adult man. Like why didn't they kid? And then like I rewatched the first episode and I was like. Bill Murray is he is in the first episode. It shows.
Show the picture of him eating his nacho chips with his.
At the end of the movie, he's supposed to learn his lesson, go exercising with his daughter, and then here we are stuffing his face with nacho cheese with
jalapenos and chicken wings covered. And they even say it because they're in his butt, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, we gotta clean up or something." And it's like he's got definitely expired nacho cheese in here.
Oh Jesus!
And that's supposed to be his midnight snack.
Oh my god!
I hate that tinge in cartoons when like the disgusting character's wearing a wife beater, but it's not white, and it's just like greasy and sweaty looking. Like it's more like brown and like yellow.
I don't know. That's like something Tommy would wear.
Yeah, but like look at that drool.
I think we hanged out with Tommy once, and he actually did wear something like that.
Tommy's the classic flip flops, board shorts,
yeah,
wife
exactly.
beater kind of guy.
Hey Tommy, fuck you, buddy.
What's up, fuckers?
Yeah. But yeah, so like what happens is he's eating his life away, and then a mosquito comes in and sucks up
his blood,
and then that's how he gets into the new what's his name?
I don't know the kid's name. We didn't watch that far. We just
I didn't watch that far either. I forgot. But yeah, he's in a new body and starts a new fresh life.
To be honest, I miss when movies had cartoons right away because I like that.
But
just a lot more cool stories.
Enough about the cartoon. Let's actually talk about the movie though.
If you want.
I mean, I kind of want to. I like the movie. Bill Murray, he did a good part, but goddamn, like the whole point is that he's supposed to be so obese and disgusting and doesn't take care of his health, but he's just absolutely disgusting in this movie.
He's glistening the whole movie, and he's not the right color a human should be.
Let's just look
go one up while he's salting the egg, Andrew.
Oh my god, that scene by the way is disgusting.
Yeah, when he drops the egg and fights the monkey for it, and then picks it up. Isn't that how he gets sick?
Yeah, literally what happens is that like. He just doesn't give a shit.
Oh god, I forgot he put mayo on top of it from a mayo packet.
And it was in a monkey's mouth.
What did you think about that? You're fucking squeamish.
I had to turn away. It was fucked.
It had monkey shit and like debris all over it.
It fell in the cage.
5-second rule. Was it 5 or 10? That
he said
10 second. He said 10.
That's a no-second rule for me, dog.
That's fucked.
Do you live by the 10-second rule?
No.
Not in that situation.
What if it lands on like a clean floor? Would you eat that?
No. I would never.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just like at the time, it's just like there's no food that I would ever just like brush it off and like.
No, if it has something on it, there's no rules.
No, exactly.
But if it's clean, then yeah, I'll eat it.
Like even like a doubled egg where like you can rinse it in water and it looks clean. I'm still not gonna put that in my mouth. I feel like it.
You're gonna rinse a deviled egg?
Those are the ones that are open. You mean a hard boiled egg?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he had.
Yeah, pretty much.
The deviled eggs are the ones that are like cut open with like paprika on top.
Yeah.
That's still like hard.
It's hard boiled, just cut on top
It's
with
just
more
gross.
toppings.
No, yeah, it was a hard boiled egg, so it's like even that I'm not gonna put that.
I don't know what it is about like, cause like I don't know, he doesn't have a beard, but he has like facial hair, and it's like more than a 5 o'clock shadow, and it's always just shiny, and that made me more grossed out on the zoom ins on his face.
I wonder if like. I mean, I always look at Bill Murray and I'm just thinking that's a disgusting man in my opinion.
Well, he always plays. This is probably like, I don't know, if you look at like movies he's played, this is just like some of his characters just amplified to be disgusting as fuck.
Just take Bill Murray and like add 5.
He's like, because like, you know, Ghostbusters, Groundhog Day, he's kind of like smart and normal and not disgusting. With this and like Caddyshack and like movies like that where he's just
Well,
dumb and
Ghostbusters,
disgusting.
I'd argue he's probably the
Grossest out of the 4.
Really?
Yeah. He's the grossest of the 4 for sure.
Oh, maybe I need to watch his other movies then. I never saw Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day is a good one. He's not gross. It's just a good movie. It's like, okay, so he goes to what's it called? That animal that pops up? Groundhog.
Gopher? Groundhog, yeah.
So you know when that thing comes up and sees a shadow?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm talking about though when it sees a
I
shadow?
think what was it? Yeah, the thing that like runs away once it sees a shadow.
Shut the fuck up.
Do people still do that? By the way, Groundhog.
Yeah. But anyway, so he's
No, groundhogs do.
he's a reporter that goes to like report it, but then he goes to bed that night. And he just keeps waking up on the same day doing the exact same thing. So it's kind of like a time loop he's stuck in. And he has to figure out how to get out of it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a funny movie.
But
Yeah, he's I like him in most things he's in.
That daughter is like, I feel bad for that. I mean, I get it. Like that's the only person she has left. But I would like, dad doesn't give a shit about himself. If I had a dad,
really, he makes it seem like he cares about her, but then she's like, I want to do this. He's like, nah, I don't want to.
honey,
Really.
the Buffalo Wild Wing Festival.
The Buffalo Wild Wing Festival.
What was it called? I also put it like.
Oh yeah, you have a fun fact about that.
Yeah, National Buffalo Wing Festival. Fun fact: they made this after the movie because even though this movie's shit, they're like, wait, that's a brilliant fucking idea. We love Buffalo Wings.
And everyone who involved with it was probably like the picture we just showed of Bill Murray in the cartoon.
Jesus Christ! I love wings. We did a festival to celebrate this. Shit, man. This movie's a fucking genius.
It did sound. What did he say? Like 92 different types of. That's what confused. When he said 92 different types of wings, I thought he meant sauces. But then he said 118 sauces. What's 92 different wings?
I don't know. Like,
There's only one type of chicken, dog. It's
Maybe
either
they're like,
drumsticks or wings.
maybe they're like duck wings.
Like I
quail
assume that's what they
wings,
meant, but like
Robin wings,
they're just squirrel wings,
squirrel wing.
flying squirrel wings.
flying squirrel wings. That's what I was getting at.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting. I wouldn't want to eat any of that shit. It's like, yeah, if duck, maybe okay.
Ducks, isn't it? Duck greasy as fuck.
Yeah,
It's I don't know. I'm not crazy about it.
it's super fatty.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like not the best.
I used to like it.
I don't think I've ever had it. I don't think.
Back when my dad was in the hunting club, they would have like these like, eat the gamey foods, right?
Yeah.
And duck was like, it was definitely very fatty. Like you could just tell.
I just remember being shiny as fuck and like
Mhm.
if I don't know, greasy shit makes my tummy hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fucking hell, that was actually. I was laughing because he was choking the fucking monkey too for the.
Yeah, like it's fucked.
It was what now?
He choked the monkey.
Not the chicken, Andrew, the monkey.
Oh.
I remember like because I like
Yeah,
the
who's
movie-
involved now,
The
bitch?
movie just started. I think I was on like my phone just like finishing looking at something I was looking at before I started. I look up and he's literally just beating the fuck out of a monkey.
It's the best way to start a movie.
And then eats a deviled egg covered in monkey shit and like dirt.
And then we're introduced to our white blood cell,
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, and he is. I think he had like a lot of fun doing these scenes because he seemed like
He might have. It seemed like fun.
I mean, then again, that's his personality. He always has like this
Yeah.
very like.
This was pre-slap, so he was a little. He was happier. He was a happier guy.
Jesus, he's not as dizzy as this time before.
No, it's funny. No, it's. Will Smith kind of plays the exact same character in Shark Tale as
Yeah.
Chris Rock did in this movie, and
Yeah,
it's
but
like
let's,
6 years apart.
Let's not talk about Shark Tale though.
That's what the slap was about.
Oh my god. Fuck your movie.
Osmosis Jones better, bitch.
Fuck Osmosis.
Shark Tales for life.
I saw Shark Tale in theaters with my grandparents for some reason.
I saw Shark Tales with my godfather, and I was like, this is such a cringy movie to watch.
Even because how old were we? It was like what 2004, 3 when that
We
came
were
out.
like 16.
So-
yeah.
no,
Wait.
so
2000 oh, you said 4. Oh, 4. I thought you said 14.
we were like 10 or 11, and I remember even at the time being like, "Oh, this is bad."
Yeah, it was really bad.
But was attracted to a fish. So,
I hate movies. Wait, what?
The Angelina Jolie fish was
You were
pretty hot.
attracted to that one?
When I was like 10, I was like, oh, fuck.
It's like a shitty, disgusting rip-off version of some sort of like Jessica Rabbit. Like,
Yeah, exactly. It's Fish Rabbit.
I don't know.
It's like B-Rabbit from 8 Mile. You saw 8 Mile. Remember you talked about that earlier?
Anyway, I can't stand movies that like try to be really gangster. Because do you remember the other scene in that movie in Shark Tales where like the mafia is like, hey, we're gonna help out at this this car wash, and they're all like rapping and breakdancing.
It was horrible.
It was really cringy, and like
I think I saw Shrek 2 and that the same day.
what a time to be alive. Can you imagine just like, what's in theaters? Yo, Shark Tales and Shrek 2, motherfucker. That was our Avengers, like our Endgame.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
What's wrong, Andrew?
You trying to think of you saw them? What are you trying to think of?
Nothing.
Andrew's trying to think of the Angelina Jolie fish, I think.
He's trying not to get a pop a boner.
Oh,
He's trying to get his
pop
little
the boner,
fish stick
he's
out.
sweating. Woo! No?
And
No bones?
what's wrong, Andrew?
Hey, do you got a Moses Jones trying to survive in your body? Who would... I don't know why I'm asking this. Hey, guys. If you had Trix and Moses Jones in your body, who would you want to voice them?
Who would I want to
Who
voice?
would be the voices of your Osmosis Jones and your Trix?
Goku, Vegeta.
I said the voice, not which character would you want to be the voice actor.
Well, that's what you said. The voice actors.
Yeah, that's not the voice actor. The voice actor's not named Goku.
I don't know their full names.
Why would you want them?
They're funny.
I'm a dad!
No, I would want Goku to be the voice of Jones and Vegeta to be the voice of.
Anyways,
Trunks.
Andrew. Wait.
Probably Jamie Foxx
That's a
for Osmosis.
Yep.
And then Samuel Jackson for Drix.
What about your bad guy?
Bad guy?
Yeah.
I'm going, you know the Dean from Community?
Yeah.
That guy.
Do you know that?
I never watched Community.
He's the voice of something. Oh, he's been in a lot of cartoons. He'll look it up. I'll say mine. My bad guy would definitely be Tim Curry, which is pretty cool. Him.
You want him to be the bad guy?
Yeah, that's the bad guy.
He looks like Lex Luthor's less threatening cousin.
Here, I'll show the people at home. There, that's the bad guy.
Craig Pelton.
Yeah,
Wasn't he the principal in Phil the Future too?
yeah, I think
Or
he
was that the guy that
actually.
played the fake version of him in Community?
That was Moby, wasn't it?
There was 3, wasn't there? Or there was him and then 2 people, Moby and then some other guy from Phil the Future that looked like him.
Fucking Moby. He's like, yeah, I'll do Community.
I guess for my bad guy, I don't know. Morpheus did a fucking banger of a job being like that voice for that guy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Lawrence.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You
I
want to
don't
talk
know
about your
what-
founding father? You want to go to your founding father joke?
We haven't even like talked about anything about the plot
Alright.
of what's going on in the
The
movie.
plot is Bill Murray's a disgusting fuck.
Yeah, he eats something and literally gets a disease that no one even is unidentifiable.
Yeah.
He basically started COVID.
Yeah.
And the only reason this starts is because William Shatner takes over his body. He's like, on second thought, I'll take a cold pill. And
Can
then
you, can you imagine you're so unhealthy that your body takes, like, your cells take over your body that's like, all right, listen, you don't know how to fucking take care of yourself. I'm in charge
well,
now.
even that mayor didn't want to do it. He wanted it because he's like, no, we got to go to that Buffalo
I
convention.
know. I love how it's like we're losing this election because the other guy's like, we're going to eat healthier and exercise.
That's what I didn't get. Why would everyone in his body want him to go to that like the
Because
Yeah, but
there
they
was
die.
there was so many fat cells.
Yeah, the population was mostly
Remember?
fat. Oh,
He
that was
said
another thing, too.
They're
must
gonna
have been
add a third chin.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, what are we gonna do with the overpopulation of the fat blood cell, or not blood cells,
Fat
fat
cell.
cells? We're establishing a new, we're building a new community, and we're calling it the Third Chin.
I guess I missed that part. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I like,
And
okay.
then like throughout the whole movie, there's just references.
There's
of
just
fat
nothing
cells.
but puns after puns.
I know, yeah. I must have just missed the fat cell one.
I was telling John, like, one of my favorite was like the cops were talking to each other. It's like, what are you gonna do with your free time? And it's like, oh, I'm taking my missus to the fucking kidneys. We're gonna see the stones.
And then he's like, oh, that's cool. They're going to pass soon.
They're gonna be passing soon.
Because everyone always says the Rolling Stones are going to die.
Oh Jesus,
What?
that's
That's the joke.
I know. It's just I missed it. I just now get that. I was just trying to like. Oh my god.
You're just thinking of kidney stones
yeah, like
passing.
just passing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's like a double entendre.
that's fucking genius then. What was another one though? It's just like little puns here and there. It's just like, the pimple, like obviously we already talked about these. Like,
why is this Zit the nightclub?
Why not? Because it's popping. Because it's popping.
I get that. Shut the fuck up. Oh.
It was popping.
And it just gets bigger over that. When they zoomed in on that thing,
That was so disgusting.
it's half out. It's literally just white and half out. There's no skin over it.
It pops and,
it
lands on
Molly
her
Shannon's
lip.
lip.
No. Stop.
Like it's a ball of white that lands on her chin, and he's like trying really hard to be like, please let my daughter go on this trip.
And then she's just like,
Yeah, she fucking launches that thing.
Oh my!
Because you hear it's like off of whatever she throws it on.
So like for people who understand, in the movie, Bill Murray is like had the hots for his teacher, but he completely blew because he went
is
to
that what was going on?
He had hots for the teacher, but
that
then,
what you got?
at first he
Oh,
did.
at the
But
science fair.
But then when he went to the science fair, he went to this.
That was before I even knew he was gonna throw up on her. Eating those oysters was almost made me throw up.
Yeah, same. Raw, right from the polluted.
Yeah,
But he
water.
said he was supposed to clean out. He made something to clean out the pollution.
His science fair was about cleaning up the polluted in the water and how he can make the things edible
And
there
then
again.
the
That's what I
teacher's
thought,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, he's slow."
Yeah, he's like, he just picked those out yesterday or something.
Yeah.
Last night,
And he's
probably.
like, oh fuck.
And like, yeah, he like I said, we were talking about how disgusting he is. He was like pale, like when he was
Oh
about
my god! Like as he's talking to her, he gets whiter and whiter.
and sweatier too, and it's just like, oh my god, how
Like-
disgusting can one man be?
Oh god!
And
I assume that was obviously its practical effects because he can't just do that on the spot.
yo, you want to eat some bad oysters? And
I hate seeing anyone eat an oyster. I feel like that's disgusting. It's just slurping sea boogers out of a shell.
you ever had oysters? You know,
I tried it once and I never tried it again.
it's like, well, for me when I had I had a mussel. It wasn't an oyster. Never
Mussels
mind.
are
Well,
like,
it's like the same-
less boogery.
Yeah, exactly.
Mussels are like
They're more
more of a like
Fibrous.
a solid thing.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
'Cause it's a muscle.
it's
not a
still, it's
booger.
still though. It's like it's just absolutely like. Then it takes some kid took that perfect photo of him projectile vomiting on his teacher, and then the guy explains how like after that he lost his job at the glue factory. People had to move.
Yeah, because now he's at the zoo.
And like his cousin or his,
I think he called it his uncle, but I don't think it was.
they're not related. They're just friends. They call it the uncle, and there's
It
like
was
his
Chris
uncle.
Elliott.
His uncle got him a zoo. It's 99 cut of pay, but
99% pay cut.
99%.
But you got is what he got.
It's so fucking funny that all like his like they're acting like him vomiting on this teacher is like
Like
the
ruined
wor-
everyone's life.
Yeah.
Like, where in all honesty, I don't think it would be that big a deal. It would be awkward as fucking shitty, but like nothing like that would happen.
Can you imagine going to find a job? It's like we'll give you a job, but we're cutting 99% of your pay. what? So what? He gets like paid $1 an hour. Or
Did I
something?
already bring up her kids' names, or were we talking about that before?
No, we haven't.
Remember when he goes talk to her when he's got the pimple? And she's like, do you know what happened to my son Chuck and Ralph after you threw up on me? 'Cause we're going to take a quick break. Welcome back. We're back. We're back from the break. Alex is breathing.
Welcome back from breathing.
We are still here.
Let me just double check to clarify that or confirm this.
Moses is doing his job in Alex's body.
I've crushed 50,000 people. Oh yeah, there's for some reason there's like fun fact, there are 75 gazillion like there's a number of like population of blood
Yeah.
cells in there like in the and Drax is not Drax, Frank's body. I was just like, why? What's the point?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's funny, but like,
That's the point.
is it that funny though?
Yeah.
You know what else was funny?
You said it was funny.
Okay, you know what?
It's kind of even funnier.
I liked it better when you were moping and not saying anything.
Oh, wow. I'm sure he feels the same about you.
Wow. Thanks.
I'm sorry, I love you. Can I have a Pepsi?
Oh, the rest of that one.
You can have it when I'm done.
Yo, bro, give me kills.
What?
Give me kills.
Give you kills?
Never know what that is?
No.
Like the end of a smoke or a pop or something?
No, I actually never
Give
heard
me
that.
kills. Let me finish it.
My friend, so I honestly don't feel like I'm keeping up with nowadays because like I also
I said
That's
that,
from
I said-
high school.
I said that in high school.
oh well I was like
was like 10 years
sometimes I'm
ago.
like really dumb and I don't know what like let's get that dub. I'm like dub.
W?
It's like
Win?
W. I was like
Like a
oh
win?
yeah, I know that. Yeah, now I get that, but I'm like
Dub. Win?
It's like you already
Dubs?
short formed win to W, but like that's not even enough for you not to say dub.
Well, short forming win to W is
Makes it
making a
even
lot
more.
longer.
Yeah, you're saying more in a way, but it's like my friend was saying like I was like, hey man, I haven't seen you like on in a while. I was like, yeah, I've been sick. He's like, oh, you got that vid? Did you catch that vid? I'm like, what video? Did you send me a video? And he's just like,
You're dumb.
I never heard anyone call it
Yeah,
that.
but think of the context of the conversation you're in. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, you got that vid? Wait, you must be bringing up a video or something.
I didn't catch. I seen no video.
Yeah, your brain doesn't comprehend context sometimes.
Most.
Kids these days are fucking stupid
Yeah.
with their
Yeah.
short form of everything.
Yeah, the kids.
When you
the guy
when you
who
text
can't
something,
understand it.
hey, did you get that vid?
COVID.
What do you think that? No, fuck
If
off.
you just said,
You just said, I've been sick.
I've been sick, I would instantly think that that's what they're saying to me.
Yeah. You have to always consider context.
I'll always consider that maybe I need new friends. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, try. I dare you. I dare you to
Love-
try to find other people to deal with you.
Good luck.
Sean.
You Bill Murray looking ass bitch. I feel like me laughing is making this better, right?
There's gonna be people in the text and be like, "Can you like not attack this poor man?" we
No, we only got that once.
Yeah.
I don't think he watches anymore.
Come back to us, please, whoever that man was. I'm gonna look up his name and I'm gonna be like, please, Frank64, come back.
Thanks. It's Bill Murray. Hey, leave that guy alone.
Why is he Canadian?
I was doing Bill Murray from
Hey,
Caddyshack.
yo, leave that
Alright,
boy alone.
do you ever see him with Caddyshack? You ever see Caddyshack?
No.
So he works at a golf course. Like there's a pool there, and someone threw a Baby Ruth chocolate bar there, and everyone thinks it's shit. So leaving, he's like the groundskeeper. He walks up, he's like, "Oh, I'll check it out. I'll go check it out." He like scoops it up. He's like, "No, it's just a baby brew."
So what? I'm that guy now. I just eat.
Yeah.
Shit. I just eat.
You eat shit.
Damn.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, it's usually in his case it was a chocolate bar.
I wanted to talk about Bill Murray though, how he actually ruined people's lives and how he wants.
In real life,
He tried to. I don't know much about his real life, but I can
I
only
heard
assume.
he's some kind of difficult sometimes.
That's what I hear is that. Well,
He doesn't have a phone or any way to contact
Yeah,
him. So you have to like literally find him to give him a script.
I feel like wasn't it like when in Ghostbusters, like he was literally like the most difficult person to work with or something like that?
He's the one that they have the hardest time to get on board since they were trying to make a third one since the early 90s.
How like I thought it was.
But then he was in all the last.
Yeah.
But he's the most difficult to find. But he's been in every incarnation of the Ghostbusters that isn't a cartoon.
Well, I think in his mind he probably thinks that he is like the one that drives the Ghostbusters.
No, because a lot of people didn't like. He didn't want to do Ghostbusters 2. He thought that was like selling out. Because Ghostbusters 1 was good. They're like, yeah, it was good. Let's end it there. And then they did 2, and it was more of a commercial movie.
2 was like, well, what was commercial? I mean,
it was just like them riding the coattails of Ghostbusters 1, which
yeah.
is most.
It wasn't
sequels
that
in
bad
situation.
though. Too the second movie it was
No,
like okay.
I didn't mind it, but yeah, like you can see, he didn't even want to wear the suit most of the time. He's not even wearing like the Ghostbusters jumpsuit in Ghostbusters 2. If you look back on it,
Yeah, I was telling my friends because we're talking about movies we've seen recently. And I told them like you have to watch the Ghostbusters movies. Like why? It's like me and my friends saw. We both pretty much like agree that it was probably the best movie that came out in 2021.
22. Was it 21 that came out?
Yeah, last year.
Well, yeah, it came out in the last
Yeah.
November. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, really? I was like, fuck yeah, are you kidding me? I cried during that movie. That was really sad. But anyway, enough about Ghostbusters. What was it that he like made he wanted to apologize to the teacher and the teacher's like almost getting like feeling sorry for him. And then like, oh, how's your daughter though? What is it like?
Her name's Hurley.
Shirley? It's Shirley!
He's like, oh, Tom Brokaw called her Shirley, which is like a big reporter on like ABC Nightly News or whatever.
That teacher was fucking crazy because she's like, listen, I don't care about you. I only care about these fucking kids. Like she's like, I care about these kids. And then she like bangs, sit back the fuck up in there. Well, yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh my
Molly
god.
Shannon's funny. She was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, she's the star of Superstar.
Oh yeah. Okay, good for her.
You don't know what that is.
I mean, she's a superstar. It's
That's the
like-
name of the movie she was in.
Superstar?
Yeah.
Hey, you good?
No.
I know. In that movie, she has a birthmark, and everyone says it looks like.
Oh, now I remember that movie. Isn't that the one where
Is that shit?
Isn't that the movie where she like makes out of it with a tree?
The tree.
Yeah.
And does that.
And she, yeah.
Superstar.
I used to do that as a kid.
Yep, the memories are all coming back now. Wonderful. And like wasn't it like she was like talking to the tree like it was Jesus or something?
No, like it was her boyfriend.
Oh, well,
Yeah, she loved it.
trees are sometimes very understanding, and they're good
All right.
listeners.
Anyways, before Alex gets into his tree fetish, let's talk about something else.
You never loved a tree, Alex?
We should probably talk about like the main villain, Thrax, who's honestly probably.
I feel like
he's such a cool guy, villain, by the way.
I feel like it's like I've seen that villain like 80 times in movies though.
Yeah, which one? Name one.
And Ferngully, literally smoke from the drug PSA we did. Like it's like the same style, like weird sharp angle animation with a guy in a trench coat with a deep voice.
That reminds me. I think they I don't know if they brought back the exact same character, but there is a Ozzy and Drix episode where he smokes, and there's literally a smoke cloud in his lungs that's like trying to influence the kid to smoke more.
Imagine if that's just a callback to that drug PSA.
I have to watch that now. It's gonna drive me nuts now. I have to see if it's exactly that character.
Yeah, I literally when I was reading your notes like before we came here, and I was like, oh, I gotta watch this whole show.
The show's really good. It's
I like shitty cartoons that are come off of movies. It's just more shitty adventures that I like.
it wasn't shitty. It like definitely had some weak episodes, but it was like it's fun seeing like every episode's like the bad guy's like, oh, this kid's about to have a case of a thin blood or whatever or something like that. It's just like really stupid. Like every episode's like, oh, he's gone hiking. Oh, he's having hypothermia, and it's like, what does hypothermia look like inside the human body? It's like I don't know. It's kind of like. Every episode, it's like the episode of like the world's sickest kid, pretty much. It's like
Yeah, how do they give it to a normal kid who's not like living like Bill Murray in that movie?
well, every episode was
Oh,
like,
wait. Why is the first thing that he says? I get it. Before I know when he comes back to life is my mom says hi. Like, don't you think that's a little traumatic to say to your daughter? Remember when he came back to life?
Yeah.
I just remember that right now. And I knew I'd forget. Like, I get it because obviously the mom's dead, but like, Dad, you're alive. Your mother says hi. Like, what the fuck?
Your dead mom says hi.
I mean, this poor kid has seen some shit. Can you imagine,
Imagine running around with Uncle Chris Elliott.
Fester.
It's like, oh, you're dead. He's holding her hand. Just
Oh yeah, remember that scene? Remember that scene? I thought it was like really weird, like really fakely. Like, is that just bad acting? Because there's scenes like, "Where's Dad, Uncle?" It's like, "Your dad's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine."
No, that's just the type of acting Chris Elliott does. He's just a funny, like weird, awkward guy.
I hated when they were going through the like dream sequences, the nightmares.
Yeah.
And then it's the Chris Elliott and the daughter getting married, and they're holding hands together. I was like, oh no,
It is weird.
She's like a child.
What's funny is that like the dreams are movies that he goes to the movie theater to see the nightmares. It was like, oops, I lost my pants again, honey, I lost my pants. That's what it was called. And it's just, oh god.
Oh, that's at the theater. He's like, wait, the movies aren't real memories.
It's like, yeah, I love how like he's like Thrax is at the membrane and he's gonna steal like one of the enzymes. And he's like, thanks for spoiling the movie, buddy.
This is too funny. It's a shit movie, but like it's not at the same time.
It's a shit movie if you have perfect like shit humor, like pun. If like I said before, if you love puns, you gotta watch this movie. It's just nothing but puns after puns after puns, and it was like exactly like I put up a picture that's like there's a statue in City Hall where it's like the picture. It's a statue of the founding fathers, and it's literally just a fucking sperm
show it,
cell.
Andrew.
It's beautiful.
The sperm is beautiful.
No, I mean like it's beautiful.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah,
Alex, the sperm is beautiful.
Isn't that not like?
Look at it.
Isn't that?
Well, what's that scene that they cut out?
Okay,
when
so-
it was PG-13.
So they wanted this movie to be PG instead of PG-13, and so they cut out a scene where they go to the Gonads gym,
Yeah, which is your nutsack.
and there was supposed to be a scene where both
Drix
Drix and Ozzy were gonna get trained by like a.
They
sperm
never
cell.
call him Ozzy this whole movie. But in the TV show, it's Ozzy and Drix.
What do they call them? They call them.
Osmosis.
Oh yeah,
Maybe Oz a few times.
Mostly Jones.
mostly
Yeah,
Jones.
mostly Jones.
They named them like everything but like
Ozzy was never said in the TV show. It's called Ozzy and Drix.
maybe they were like we don't want to offend Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness himself.
So let's name him Ozzy. But anyways, yeah, they go down to gym.
but that's what the scene
They were being trained by sperm.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like, and it was supposed to be that gym scene to go with like the mafia scene where they're the hot with the the sauna, which by the way is like another just funny where it's just like he's trying to fight the
That's all you got.
hey boys, rough him up, and he's like, what's the matter with you? You're like a common cold or something. It's just like, oh god.
And then they're like, so what do you want us to do for you, boss? As soon as they kill he kills their boss, the mob boss.
what I love about this bad guy is like for like the longest time I was trying to think like what is he, what kind of because they say like he's a very deadly lethal virus.
Red Death. And
Yeah, but that's not a real virus. I actually put on a note that's actually an homage to
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
an Edgar Allan Poe
Plague in like a what was it, a poem you did or a story you did?
a poem. It was a poem.
Yeah.
And people were like trying to like be
No,
like
short story.
the short story.
The Mask of the Red Death, it was called.
Yeah. And so people were like trying to think like, well, what kind of virus could he actually be? And a lot of people were like saying like how he's supposed to be like some sort of like genetically engineered virus or something, like some sort of.
But he came from
red fever.
monkey shit, didn't he? Didn't he come off that egg?
Yeah.
He came off of a lot of things, but yeah, it was just like because the whole point is that like no one gave him a name, and even when he went to the hospital, the doctors didn't know what was making him so sick.
Yeah.
Because he was like 116 degrees or whatever. So that
Yeah, I love how that got me. What temperature is he? He's like, oh fuck, like 98, bud. What are you worried about? It's like it's the time. He's like, oh fuck, is this thing broke again? It's going up really quick.
Also, by the way, I love how like 96 degrees is just the normal temperature for him.
Yeah,
It's like, really? That's your norm? All right.
that's everyone's normal, buddy.
No, it's not. It's very high.
Fahrenheit.
Fair. Oh, well, I guess, yeah.
It's America.
Americans, yeah.
You thought he was 96 Celsius is his norm?
He's boiling.
He's
Yeah.
fucking boiling.
He's literally boiling.
It makes sense.
at
He's
all
always fucking
times.
sweating in every single goddamn scene.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like we've been jumping to one scene to a different scene that I don't even know where we're at right now.
We're at Andrew's house.
We're at,
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house.
Hey, it's Andrew's house.
you said the secret word.
The chair just boots us off, starts like screaming.
Everything just explodes.
So at some point in what's Morpheus's the real voice actor's
Lawrence
name?
Fishburne.
At some point in his life, he did The Matrix,
Cowboy
Curtis,
for
and the
being-
voice of Drax in Osmosis Jones.
What a life. And his daughter does porn now.
Interesting.
What? Not that that's a bad thing. I just know he was pissed about it.
Oh, speaking of The Matrix, that's the final scene where it was like he fought the Thrax. Oh, that was another thing too. Thrax is supposed to be short form for anthrax, which is like
band?
No, like a lethal virus.
The band.
And
Anthrax wasn't a virus, was it?
Anthrax is a poison.
It's a poison.
poison. Yeah, sorry. That scene where they're fighting on the eyelash or whatever.
When the eyelashes fall. It's a fake!
It's a falsie.
That was funny.
They did a 3 because like that was the same time when The Matrix came out.
Like, imagine in the writer's room, we gotta think of a way this little girl can have a fake eyelash on. That's so stupid.
Well, it's so funny that the end of the movie pivots on a fake eyelash.
I was like a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah.
I just like no, but I was trying to talk about how like because The Matrix came out and like that was the prime time when they were doing like the panoramic view 3D model where Ozzy like fucking bicycle kicks the bad guy and it does like the whole 3D like Matrix kind of style. I just they just try to like pump in as many like references and jokes as possible into this movie and I fucking love it. I think the one scene that was like I was laughing so hard where it was like he met the girl like Blood Cell and he's like trying to hit on her. He's like, I want to divide with you, baby. He's like, you seem like the kind of person who divides with himself. And I was
I list movies like that where the shit just goes over the kid's head and the parents are just dying.
oh god, yeah. And then we're like, oh, I don't even know. We're
It's
making.
just okay. What do you want?
what do I want?
Yeah, what do you want?
What do you want?
I want to watch this movie again. And I want the Drex and Osmosis Ozzy to be in my body so I can stop being sick right now.
Take a cold pill, idiot.
I guess apparently a cold pill can cure.
It just stays in your body forever and hangs out with a white blood cell.
Yeah, they're buds.
I mean, is this not what we thought
They
when we ate those
bonded.
Flintstones gummies?
No, I never thought that they just stay. Oh, they just keep piling up every day.
Arnie, we gotta help make this kid feel better. Oh, Fred,
This kid's kind of fucked up, Fred. All right, Alex, what do you want to rate this movie out of?
Oh God, how many false eyelashes?
How many?
How many
Let me look at my notes to see if
posits
there's
on the
anything
lip?
I'm missing. Talking about the kidney stones, the zit,
Yeah.
the names of the movie. I mean, in any other pictures, no. I mean, in the end, he liked.
No, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, because in the end, he's like, I'm gonna start eating healthy. He goes out to, he goes to walks with his daughter. He eats celery.
No, it's funny. They make it seem like he hiked. He's like crawling, and then they do a wide shot. They literally drove up to it, and he literally just had to walk up those stairs to where they were.
What a fat fucking piece of shit. So how many wangs do you give it your resting?
I hate you.
What?
I give it. I don't know. It's shit, but I like it so much.
Sir, you can't eat here. It's a handicap zone.
Oh my god, his ingrown toenail. I am handicapped. I have an ingrown toenail.
Doctor saying I can't even wear pants.
He's like, soon I won't be able to wear shoes because he had no shoes. Like, I'm sorry, sir. We'll go get you a menu. And the daughter doesn't even phase her. She just goes into talking about the camping trip.
I feel so bad.
On that scene alone, this movie gets an 8.5. I'm giving this movie an 8.5.
I'm gonna do this.
I liked it, but it's shit, so it can't get 10.
I give it an 8.
Andrew?
5.
I give it an 8.
Wow, this movie. Listen,
It's a piece of shit. Like, if someone came to me and I was a movie or a producer or whatever, fucking the executive, I'd be like, no, you're not doing this. And then 2 years ago later, I'd be like, hey, I want a 2-season TV show after that thing lost us $68 million or whatever it was. 58 million and they lost.
$56 million down the drain. Oh my god.
The TV show might have made up for it. Probably not. There was a video game probably on Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, definitely. There
Definitely
was.
just going through the body shooting.
This game is like, it came out, had all kinds of
I'm looking it up.
merchandise.
Did it have a game?
Oh yeah, GBA, Game Boy
Game Boy
Advance.
Advance always had those weird shitty games.
They had to try to make their money back somehow.
Yeah, by wasting more money making shit.
You gotta spend money to make money, kid.
I mean,
That was a PS2 game.
yeah. What's weird is that like this movie was like, it did bad, but at the same time, it's like they had so much like.
And then the TV show had a Game Boy Advance game, and the movie had a PS2 game.
That's right. Yep.
I kind of want to play those.
Honestly, guys, like this is a fantastic piece of shit movie.
It also would appear on Xbox, so it's on Xbox. I'm getting it on that.
And I think out of all the podcasts we've done, this
3D
one,
platformer. That'd be a fun as fuck.
I think
game.
out of all the podcasts we did, this movie's made us laugh the most on
the most recent, like as of recent, yeah, that's
Jesus
for sure.
Christ. Yeah, watch this.
Because this movie was meant for adults, and you can tell.
Oh yeah,
that they had to
100%.
like-
This movie was like
Yeah.
not.
This was before the time they're like, we can't make cartoons for adults that aren't TV shows. Because what were they doing? It was just Simpsons, King of the Hill, and South Park at the time.
I feel like a kid
Home
watching
movies
this movie.
might have
I
been
think a
out.
kid watching this movie would just be like, wouldn't get like literally 70% of the jokes.
You liked it as a kid, so did I.
I liked it. As
I
a
Oh,
did
we
kid.
did.
too.
Did we bring up we watched this in science class?
Oh yeah.
You did.
This was
Yeah, me
definitely.
and Alex.
This was definitely.
They put this on when we were learning about like white blood cells in grade 9.
Me and my good buddy John are not the.
I was just lazy and he's dumb, so
Yeah.
we were in so we were in the lower level in science class.
You were just lazy, huh? You
I upgraded all my credits after high school. What'd you do?
I went to-
Horticulture? Remember we were laughing?
Remember we were being friends.
But yeah, so we watched
Whatever
they taught
happened.
us about white blood cells by putting on Osmosis Jones.
It's funny because I learned a lot of things from. Literally, I learned the word coagulating because of that episode.
Anyway, on that note, that's all from Basement Video today. See you later.
Stay healthy.
Yeah.